Hello, welcome to Chantelle Marquis Ttown Makedown video 5. This is week 1 for some new skincare products I've been trying. Today we're going to go through some of those new products that I've replaced for some of the older products that I was using for the past 4 weeks that I feel haven't quite been doing what I've hoped that they would be doing. And I'm going to introduce those ones today. So the first product that I have replaced was the Vichy Normaderm Deep Cleansing Purifying Gel. This one I was using for the last 4 weeks, and I feel because it doesn't have any glycolic or salicylic acid in it, I feel like it didn't quite do the resurfacing I was hoping it was doing, taking care of like the acne that was coming and getting rid of the acne that I had. So I've replaced it on recommendation from a friend of mine with this Murad Acne Control Clarifying Cleanser. Now this has 1.5% salicylic acid. I got this from Sephora. I'm trying to remember the price. I believe it was probably less than $30. Maybe 40 max. So I've been trying this for a week now, and I actually quite like it. I do like the fact that there's some salicylic acid in it, because I feel like both salicylic and glycolic are known to be good resurfacing agents for people who battle or struggle with acne. This one goes on clear, it comes out clear, and it has actually a bit of a refreshing sort of menthol / citrus scent to it. I'm using my silicone pad that I got from Shoppers Drug Mart. I feel it does a little bit of scrubbing for the gentler clarifying cleansers. Step 1. I do feel like we didn't actually take a look yet, but I guess after I do this first step, we'll take a look at progress that I've been making the past. This is week 5 of the total regimen, but like I said, I started with some new products last week, or the end of last week. It's been 1 week now. One, like I said, it has a nice fresh smell, and once washed off, I feel like my face feels pretty clean. Feels pretty clean. That's step 1. Okay, so let's take a look. I am still having some breakouts. There's some redness here where I've had some breakouts. Here, my cheek, this cheek has started breaking out again. And it could be the transition from the last week's product line to this week's, and just an adjustment period. But I do feel like the transition was necessary because the acne, though some of the marks have been clearing, not quite under control to my liking. And maybe it's because not all the products I was using had the tough ingredients in it that I need for my face to clear up and stay a little bit more clear. I wouldn't mind a breakout here and there every now and then, but I've got something coming up here in my eyebrow, I've got some here, got some breakouts here. My neck is clearing as far as acne goes, but this cheek is now getting worse. It was better before. Step 2 was my resurfacing peel and polish. I was using the Pixie, and I didn't mind the Pixie. I found that once using it twice a day every day was a bit much, but after going to Sephora and getting a facial, it was recommended to me to use the Amore Pacific treatment enzyme, which is a peel cleansing powder. So it's like an enzyme peel, and it's a powder. So I've got a sample here, which I've been trying for the past week, and this one, it's supposed to be an enzyme peel, so it's a little bit more natural, but I feel like it doesn't have glycolic or salicylic, and it just doesn't feel like it does the scrubbing that I need. So I might either go back to the Pixie or find another sort of scrubbing cleanser. So I have been using this with it just to get that little bit more of a scrub going on, facial scrub. I feel like that's what's really needed. I don't know. My opinion is, for what it's worth, that if it's not scrubbing, if you don't feel it, it's not really working. And I know that's probably a fallacy that a lot of people who have acne have fallen into, but for my particular skin type, my tough acne for all occasions, I do feel like when it has worked, it's been with the things that I could feel working. So let's just do a little bit of a scrub. A little bit in a hurry today because I have my baby sleeping upstairs. And I might get an hour out of her, but I might not. So that's another reason why I need to have, products that just work quickly, and I don't want to have to deal with 5,000 different products. I mean, I do have 5, but even that can be a bit much some days. One thing I will say about this enzyme is that once I do wash it off, my face does feel smooth once the enzyme has been rinsed. I will be in the process of finding a replacement, but in the meantime, I'll continue using it, and if it miraculously starts working within this week, and I feel like, I don't know, something's changed, then I will buy it. This one is also a little bit on the more expensive, pricey end. It's $70 at Sephora. So if I can find something cheaper that works better, like Pixie, I might just continue using Pixie for a while with some of the other newer products I've been using, and we'll see what happens. Okay, so that was step 2. Step 3 is I was using the Neostrata Smooth Surface Glycolic Peel. So this one, I was using it. I feel like that's probably contributed to some of why the marks have started to go away, but I thought maybe I could find something different that would work a little better, a little quicker. So I switched to facial radiance pads from Sephora. This also was recommended to me by the skincare associate, senior skincare associate at Sephora. And these I do not feel work at all. Like I said, I feel like if I don't feel it, it's not working. This feels like water. The first ingredient is water, mind you. Water, aloe, doesn't have any. I think glycolic is the 7th ingredient or 8th, so it doesn't tell you how much is in there. This one at least told you, I think it was 10% AHA, so it has a percentage of how much peeling effect is in here. I'm almost out of this, so I'll have to buy a new one. So I think I'm going to replace this. What I liked about this one is there is a little bit of a burn, and after washing my face with 2 products and using this one, you can still see that it's working. Like, I wipe my face with it and there's still some color coming off on this pad, which means it's actually getting some dead skin, which is what you want it to do. You want it to clear out the dead skin, do a little bit of resurfacing, show a little bit of a glow and a little bit of radiance from fresh skin underneath. When I used the other one, it just, like I said, felt like I was just wiping water across my face, and that is not what I need right now. I am going out on Friday, the end of this week, with some girlfriends for a big birthday. It's a big birthday. So I consider big birthdays, I haven't told you my age yet, I consider big birthdays 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, you know, get the point. So without giving away my actual age, that is a big birthday that we're celebrating amongst our group. We're all close to the same age, and I want to have, you know, at least gotten a little bit of control over some of these before Friday. Fingers crossed. So I can at least cover it up. And what I'm going to do for next week's video, or the end of this week actually, is I'm going to show you what my idea of make down face is. So I'm going to be putting on some makeup, but my make down version of what it is that I will be doing to go out. It's not a whole lot. I'm not doing facial contouring. I'm not doing all of that. Just a few simple products to make myself feel fresh and feel nice and ready to go out. So that will be, if you continue to follow me, that will be the end of this week's video. So I'll do it a little bit earlier than I normally do. And last but not least for now is the treatment, the Glow Lash treatment. Ethiclair Duo. So I've still been using this one, and I feel like this one has 24-hour hydration. So it is kind of like an acne cleansing, like an acne, not cleansing, an acne lotion. But it's also a moisturizer. So I have not been using any moisturizers on top of this one. I don't want to add more things to my face to clog my pores. So the fact that this one fights acne as well as moisturizes is perfect for me. Just make sure I cover all my bases. I'm not going to be using the spot treatment right now. I think I'm going to use that one this evening. And there you have it. I'm trying to cut down my videos a little bit, make them a little bit shorter, but next week, some of the same products. Like I said, I'll be trying to replace the this with either the Pixie again, or no, sorry, either a new Neostrata, the glycolic one, or find something else, and another facial scrub, either the Pixie again or another one. Everything else I feel like so far so good. And if you follow for the next video, video number 6, I will be showing you my version of make down makeup. Thanks. Come again. Take care. Bye.